It's a game going, you know. Got the. I don't know if y'all know what kind of box that is. I might give you a prize if you know what kind of box this is right here. Clothes or some type of accessory come in this box. Let me know if you know. Motherfucker that shop gonna know off top exactly what that is. But that's a signature box right there. I ain't gonna cap to you. You don't know the box. You don't know the box. Simple. Simple. Like popping the pimp. Yeah, man. Gonna get it. From this is sticky. I pull up and don't even got no witness. Leaving these niggas so shitty. They trying to kill me. I was supposed to being good, but a nigga couldn't even get no witness. And it's my last one. Let go, 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 let go. Aaron, why he remind me of you eating in the middle of the street? I said you sent me a thing of what's his name? I said you look like that look like you in the middle of the street eating. Oh, just call me back, bitch. Drink these calm down over blunts. Boy, I'll just get high. I'm breaking grams down over blunts. All I do is, yeah, watch me shoot up. Yeah, put up with up. Yeah, yeah. I ain't even gonna put no holes in that motherfucker, so let's start off righteous. Start off righteously. Dope dealing, skimming, nigga, no prepared. Baby behind the wheel, we run around, but ain't no fears. I hate them niggas from my town, saying tears. I'm West Side tears. Everything I do like they peers. You know, every girl that BBT ain't supposed to share. Two, keep your player. They got a born suit tape. Two, tape. Them cool troops, they call you haters. Switch crews for that paper. I ain't seen it happen, I'm a victim of it. It's like when you a rapper, niggas envy of it. We was a trap, sleeping on the battles. Everybody motherfucking brothers. I can't even trust my baby mother. We get deeper than a motherfucker. Good. Motherfucker scared of something. I was getting with my life like a Jeopardy. I'm putting my life on this mic, it's my therapy. Stop letting the left know the right before it's different. When everybody left, I went right and it was best for me. How was it? To that dope on that road. I just be bending on these songs, they call it poetry. It's my ghetto poetry. Spill it from the soul. Let my heart flow, baby. Don't waste your time on shit you can't control. The only limit is the sky. Put it on the floor, baby. Put it on the floor. Baby, tee it up. Put it on the stove. Baby, heat it up. Time on the Phoenix up. Time on the Phoenix up. You just don't get this Phoenix up. She the meanest one. Baby, when we go, we green. Now tell me where the fuck would I leave?
Canadian RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly, but let's factor in the biggest key here is Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their. Cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes, love it. Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. And it's quickly into the one. And for Memphis, Edie out.
Man, can't turn this shit up.
Out there with Jackson. Then it's Morant. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Miller in at the guard position. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller.
Okay, you gotta see the build. This my 6'9" paper clip. People asking how you paper clip these 6'9". That's what they're gonna figure out.
Just two to shoot. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Morant passes to Miller. That one falls. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Look at that.
Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. And that's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Okay, David, much appreciated. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider, but clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I love writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I'm taking.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Here's quickly Bogdanovich picking up that last basket.
Locked up.
Now, here's Barrett. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Outside Jackson. Three-pointer.
Oh, bro, how you
and
missed
Pirtle
that,
pulls
bro?
it down. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of a 65-game rule. Is it more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability. Moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are...
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Memphis. 4-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
So for Toronto right now, Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Jackson dishes to Miller. It's stolen by Barrett. Now the Raptors moving it up over Jackson. Misses off the right iron. Memphis leading by 4. Left side Miller. Edey, and the layup is good. Edey's got his second bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
What?
Kobe for me.
I don't know. She's not here right now.
That was the closest thing that I had.
And let's head over to
You
the
do what you need
sideline
to
and
do.
catch up with David Alder.
Clean up that area.
Well, MP in the last matchup
Wash
against
your
the
face,
Clippers
wash your hands.
delivered quite a performance. He added 37 points, and his hustle on the defensive end was amazing. He had a number of steals. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Jackson passes to Miller. Over quickly. Miller, no luck.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Boucher for 3. Poeltl. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season.
So it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
The Grizzlies, 45. The Raptors, 36.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
We've got Edey. Jaren Jackson is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's John Morant. And it's Miller in at the point. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Quickly looking it over. Passes to Purdy. Miller against Quickly to the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. John Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for the Grizzlies, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Pass to Pirtle. For the 3. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Quickly.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Miller, no luck.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the shot goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And stolen by Miller. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Wells, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for John Morant.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. On out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shot clock at 5. And Pirtle sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. 2 on the clock. Miller, that's for 2. And Pirtle pulls it down. Barrett kicks to Barnes. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Miller. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. 20 points for MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
A drive by Barnes. Out to Barrett. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Miller. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Raptors trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A three from quickly. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Count that one.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Brown with it. It's deflected.
Why you let me do it? Did I get that? Wow.
Now Miller. Good. Miller's got 10 points in just the second half. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponents.
That's what I wanted.
Well, look, Jackson Jr. is You can feel that one from over here.
And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Miller. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Round the pass to Berto. Over in the corner, Barnes. To end the cold streak. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's quickly. And he recovers it. Barrett, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Miller. Down low. Wants to get it to Morant and does.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Miller dishes to Jackson. Count it. Good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. 6 to shoot. Here's Walter. And again, no good by Toronto. And so Miller will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Here's Miller. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to release.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you.
My nigga is not something. It's not a strap pumping. We back to back dumping. Nigga, we don't be in public. We ain't nobody around. Do 'em like ain't cousin. I spilled the phone inside the whip. I got the scat buzzing. My nigga coulda kept hooping. He got a whack jumper. Nigga, still a whack something. My nigga shoulda kept hooping. He got a whack jumper. Put another top. That's a block for that bitch. He got a shake jump. He can't shoot a free throw. He can't hit nothing. Nigga, I got the trap jump. I just made 6 racks off of 6 things. Nigga, they ain't no eating either. It's the ugly white bitch. I call him Mona Lisa. Nigga, we ain't wrestling either. I heard the 3 gun to take a free John Cena's. They ain't shoot the pistol left hand. Call him Tayshaun. Beat a nigga on. Death call him Rick. Boys can't shoot on business. Who's Rick John? These niggas bleed when they see us. Call them tampons. You know the ET's with it. Call them elder lines. I ain't the big. Not a cool pride. Ain't gonna lie, they shot my little buck, then like 2 died. How was that? How did the niggas finish shooting? I expect something like that.
IRS e-file is a bet. Switch to TurboTax and file free in the app if you didn't use it last year. Just file with TurboTax Do-It-Yourself by February 18th. Download now.
Huh?
10 out of 10 friends say you have to go to that wing place, and that pizza shop, and that noodle spot, which you have time for 0 out of 10 nights. Unfortunately, DoorDash knows all your neighborhood hotspots, so you can always get the best of what's around.
Damn, $20 for a 75er.
Shake up your